Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new series on my channel. And I'm hoping I'm bringing a new twist to hardcore. As far as I'm aware, no one's done this challenge, but obviously Minecraft is such an old game and, you know, there's been content dragged out of this game for many years. So if this isn't a new concept, I do apologize, but I have tried my best to create something that I think is relatively original. The concept's not, like, overwhelming, but I wanted to bring my own spin on it. So without further ado, let me tell you what that challenge is. So we are here in a creative super flat world for now, just so I can run you through each of the challenges. So this is the Minecraft Leatherborn challenge. The name is kind of inspired by the Minecraft Nether Born challenge, if you know what that is, but this is no way related to that. I like the way the name sounded, so I thought I'd do something similar in the title. But anyway, moving on. So, the Minecraft Hardcore Leatherborn challenge. So the general premise is that you construct a village at each stage to move on. Each village should have a building for each profession, a stable, and a player house. So like your own house. You must also get a stack of the stage item. So for example, at the Iron Age you need a stack of iron, for the Leather Age you need a stack of leather, the Gold Age you need a stack of gold, etc. And it should be displayed in the town somewhere. You can enchant at any time using villager trading or found enchanted books, but you cannot use a crafting table until Diamond Era. I just thought I'd add a little bit more of a challenge. Any items found in chests must be left unless it is at the appropriate level. For example, if you find like rails or flint and steel in dungeon chests, you can't collect it until you've reached that appropriate level. So to make rails and flint and steel and buckets and stuff, you need iron. So unless you can physically mine the block, you can't use it in a crafting recipe. Like that, you know what I mean? You must make at least one building per episode. Now that's just a personal challenge. You know, if anyone, I really do encourage anyone, any of my content creating friends, if they want to make something like this, like go for it. Use the idea. So the stages are Leather Age, Iron Age, Gold Age, Diamond Age, and finally Netherite Age. The challenge is complete if you finish the requirements for the Netherite Age. So you start off at the Leather Age, so what you can use, of course, is leather armor, any stone tools, any wooden tools, a turtle helmet, fishing rod, bow and arrow, just stuff that you don't need iron for. As it's hardcore, it's going to be a real challenge. Because you can't have a shield until the Iron Age, which I forgot to put in this chest, but there's a lot of things that you unlock at the Iron Age, so you can get shears, buckets. I put chainmail armor in this category because I feel like that's the one it fits with most. Iron armor, of course. Any redstone things now, because, you know, you need an iron pick to mine redstone. So anything that you know you can use at this is it. So at this point would be the point you could start building automated farms, or like, then you move on to the gold era, which is, you know, not too promising, but at this point you can use powered rails for things, so that might be better. You can properly upgrade your farms at this point. Things to note is, whilst you can still use like the tools and stuff if you need to, so like your buckets and your hoppers and all that stuff, and your flint and steel, when you're in the era, you must have the 5 primary tools and weapons and the armor of that era. So say you've completed the Iron era and you're ready to move on to the Gold era, you have to switch out these armor pieces and these tools for the gold stuff. But you can still keep using your flint and steel, your bucket, your shears, etc. Next up we have the Diamond era, so of course, diamond armor. Pretty much the place you want to get to. You got your diamond armor, you got your enchanting table. If there's anything else that uses diamonds, I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, other things to mention is you can use a beacon at any point. Like if you're brave enough in the Iron era just to go straight for a beacon and like mine with that, you can use a beacon because you can find obsidian in chests. So that is part of the rules, you are allowed to do that. And then finally we have netherite. So you can use all your netherite tools, your lodestones, your netherite armor, become super OP. Other things to note, you can kill the ender dragon whenever the hell you want. Doesn't matter. But I wouldn't recommend it until the diamond era because all the end city loot. Well, yeah, you can use the iron armor from there, but you wouldn't be able to pick up the diamond armor that comes in the end city loot. So bear that one in mind. So yeah, that's the challenge. If I've done a bad job at explaining any of it, I'm hoping it'll become more clear as you go along. But the goal is to survive till the end, because I don't know about you guys, but oops, I'm in the shade. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to rush through Minecraft these. Oh shoot, I'm breaking things. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to rush through Minecraft these days. I'm there with full netherite in the first day because I'm scared, and I think that whilst that's fun, what's even funner is trying to survive with like the basics of Minecraft. And I'm personally going to make it so that it looks like the wealth of each town is developing as it goes on. So we'll start off with your woods and your cobblestones, and then we'll move on to like your terracottas and stuff, like more valuable resources, and then we'll incorporate some prismarine, and then kind of maybe I'm thinking like the end one could be like blackstone and more nethery stuff because of netherite, right? But yeah, I'll meet you in the hardcore world. And if you're excited for the series, let me know. If you think there should be any additional things to this series, let me know. And by all means, if you want to do this challenge, please do. Please send me it on Twitter. I want to see everybody taking part and everybody having fun with this challenge. And yeah, if someone else has done this challenge, please let me know and I will credit them in the description, because I think it's like relatively unique, but I don't know. Alright, I'll see you guys in the hardcore world. Okay, so I thought I'd just show you the setup phase. So we've got the Leatherborn challenge, and then hardcore, as you can see. I haven't changed any of the game rules. We got a custom seed because I liked it, and there's just a couple of islands with a couple of villages relatively nearby each other, so it'd be easier to get villages. Of course, you know, you can do whatever you want, but that's just how I wanted to do it. And then data packs, we do have a couple. We have the unlock all recipes, because I just don't know why that's not default Minecraft. We have some mob heads, and we have fast leaf decay, but that is it. And then I have a couple of other things that I'll show you in game. But I think that's everything. Just double check, I don't want to mess it up. I'll type default. Yep, okay. Creating our brand new world. Okay, some things in game that I have. If you look in the top left, that's called Zero's world map. That basically gives me the option to hit M and have a look at the world map. I just love this feature and I think it's really cool. And it'll be cool to see it change over time. This is our spawn item. We have some berries. That's a good start. Let's not like mess ourselves up at all on it. Oh, just like that. But yeah, here's our first village. Let's go have a look around. Double door. We've got a crafting bench and a bed. I think we might end up stealing this one. Hopefully the villagers are all okay. We have a campfire. We have some pumpkins, which is going to be fantastic for trading. Now, if we find a block like this in the world, we can use it because we need to create a building for every profession. However, we are not allowed to craft them. Oh, we have some dogs. Oh, that's just taunting me. Why? Why, game? Why would you do this to me? So we're gonna not be able to use that. Oh no. Okay, so I have spotted that we have a cleric, which means that we do have a brewing stand here somewhere, which is fantastic. Also, I will be playing without shaders for the most part, but for time lapses, I will put shaders on. Just another little bit of information. This village is like messed up. It's asking us to come and just like redo it all, wasn't it? What have we got in the chest? Oh, perfect. Perfection. We've really lucked out here. We've already got our pants and our boots on. That's awesome. I would never normally get this excited about leather armor, but it saves us so much time, honestly. That's a great start. We have 2 turtles. That's great. Maybe we can go for a turtle helmet. I don't know. We've got some saplings and bread. Never complain at bread. We've got some emeralds. That's great for our trading adventure. Got a bunch of saplings. Take those, of course. A random campfire. I need to remember that you need silk touch to move those. Otherwise, I'm just going to move them. Ooh, nice. We've already got a stone cutter. But yeah, this is home for now. So as you can see, there's plenty of space for us to expand and really create our own little village here. We probably will end up knocking down all of these existing houses, but I want to try and keep to like the build theme of each of them. I'm going to call this episode 0 because I'm not actually going to be building anything in this episode. It is just like a initial starter situation. Okay, there's the brewing stand, which is awesome. It's going to save us a lot of time. But yeah, I'm going to use this episode to get set up a little bit, and then we're not going to actually... Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to get out of here. We're not going to build anything this episode, but starting next episode we can. Because I just edited that intro, and yeah, there's quite a lot. Ooh, coral, I didn't see that before. Got some cats, that's going to be handy. I think really we should just punch down a tree and maybe make some starter tools. Some sugarcane, that's awesome for books. Okay, so we can officially get our first tool. I know there's crafting tables in there, it's probably a waste, but it's fine. The honorary first pickaxe, of course, we need that. Let's dig into this hill a little bit and just get some stone, because we're going to become very familiar with stone these next few episodes. I'm planning on each of the like stages to be around about 10 episodes each, right? Because there's 14 different professions, but some of them are going to be smaller than others. We could get some coal right off the bat, that would be fantastic. We're going to build a little mine as well in each of the towns. I'm going to personally do that. Of course, that wasn't part of the challenge rules, so you don't have to do that. That's just something I'm personally going to do. So let's make a full set of stone tools. I think I have enough. Also, I think people are going to cry at the way I organize my hotbar. You know, there's one way in Minecraft that a lot of people like to do their tools, and it's not this way. But there we go. Full stone tools, guys. That's exciting, right? Everyone's just on the edge of their seat, just like screaming, like the crowd's going wild. Let's mine down this tree. Okay, so let's probably start to get some farms in order. Or like just collect what we have around. I know that there's another village nearby, so we may go raid that one and see if there's any farmers. Because we can go to the other village and see what's about. That's perfectly okay. I'm gonna go steal one of the beds because of course this is hardcore, so it doesn't matter if the respawn point's gone. Mr. Cleric Man, not you today. Let's have a look around. Find a bed. Nice. Thank you. On a diet of bread at the moment, that's not the best. But yeah. Let's make a boat. And go travel to that other village and see what crops we can steal from there. If you haven't seen it yet, it's over there. There's a nitwit. You, sir, could be a breeder. I don't want to get your hopes up, but you could be. We could eat some kelp, you know. I don't know what's around here. Have a look. Hopefully we can complete our, our leather armor set. That would be great if that was over there. See, ordinarily you'd be asking for a blacksmith, but really I just don't need one. But this is probably going to be our iron isle, for want of a better word. I think this is also an island, which is quite nice. Oh, some wheat, that's pretty clutch. Park up by here. Got our trusty hoe. Steal all of this. Oh, we've got some nice stone. Got that fellow. Beds. Bed. Okay, I just noticed that my OBS was lagging, so I might have like randomly cut off at that clip, but I don't know what that's about because everything on my screen's fine. We're perfectly fine. You know. Oh well, okay, so we have crops over here. Let's pray for some good crops. Please, Jeb. Yes, carrots. Normal seeds, that's fine. More seeds, carrots, and potatoes. Nice. Very exciting. There's so many cats on this server. I really do like that though. I'm a big fan of cats in Minecraft. Maybe we'll have like an animal collection at some point. They're all worshipping the tree of life, of course. Okay, let's have a quick gander around this island. Make sure we haven't missed anything. We've got some hay bales here that we can just pick up. But this island's going to be a lot of fun because if we look on the map, it's quite small in comparison to our starter island. But it's going to be like more over the water. A little ravine action there. Let's see what we've unveiled. This could definitely be like the gold island because I don't think the gold island's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. We've got some wheat. Fantastic. We have an odd placement. Like, I don't know if this is for decoration or whether I'm just ruining this guy's day or like what the situation is. We do have plenty of crops now. So I might actually do a time lapse of me making a small little crop area. But first I'm going to need to go gather some stone. So plenty of things to do, very little time is the general gist of everything in this game right now. It's going to be difficult, especially for lighting, because we can't use lanterns because they're made of iron. So we're going to have to use torches, which is going to crush my soul because I hate using torches. But it's okay. So I will cut to a little time lapse of me starting to make a little crop area. Okay, so welcome back. As you can see, it's not the most grand of things, but given it's like the first 10 minutes of the world, it's fine. We'll obviously spruce it up a little bit as time goes on. But the one thing I completely forgot about, which was a challenge in this, is I can't use a water bucket, so I had to try and find water sources that were already here. So that's gonna have to be something we keep in mind for future expansion. Like, I was about to just like fill it over and then I would have been a bit stuffed, but we're going to expand the farmland out here into the ocean, I think, and it's definitely going to be a lot easier than I think people are going to appreciate. It's just going to be you have to plan where you're going to put things before you put them down. Yeah, everybody builds this little crop area. It's nothing fancy. I managed to get some mossy cobble. There is a taiga over here as well as a dark oak forest, and I tore that building down as well because I feel like the cobblestone was just blending in way too much. And if you didn't know, pumpkins actually don't need water to grow. The dirt, you need like, okay, so they need water for the soil to saturate, but not for anything else, so they will grow just fine. And I'm planning on using these to trade with some villagers, so I think the first house we want to start building is either our house or the farmhouse. I'm thinking of putting the farmhouse up here on the hill, but I might put my house up here. I'm not entirely sure. But I think if we build the building by here and we have it have like an like an overhang by here, there is a water source up there from this village's original farm, so we could maybe grow some separate crops there. I don't know. I don't know how important it is given that we have this large bit of ocean. I managed to get some coarse dirt from the what do you call it? From the tiger biome too. So I think we're going to incorporate some cobble, some coarse dirt, and some like path block in the path of this village. But one thing I definitely want to do is tidy up this whole area because it's looking pretty drab, but I think I'll leave that for a time lapse at the beginning of the next episode. So I think we've got quite a bit done, and I think this is going to be about 15 minutes of content. If it's not, then, you know, future episodes will be longer. But I aim for 15 minutes because I feel like that's a good amount of time. Yeah, something we need to do, I think, is if we grab a couple of flowers, we can start to dye our armor, which I think is going to be nice. Just, you know, dress ourselves up a little bit. I'm just gonna go with straight up red for our first set, and then if we get some enchantments going, I can like color code them, so this will eventually become my like fire protection armor, and then maybe we can do light blue for more of a battle armor if we're gonna be stupid and maybe like go to the net. Like I was gonna say the nether, but like I meant to like go get go get a beacon. Do we do a beacon in leather armor? I think that's stupid, surely. We can't use golden apples or golden carrots or any of the good food, but we will have a bunch of steak because we're gonna have to make a cow pen at some point. I haven't seen any cows on this island so far, so I'm a little bit concerned, but I haven't explored it that much, you know? But yeah, this is obviously a very basic start, but we will be more progressive in the future. I just wanted to make sure that the like little intro section with all the information was the primary bit of this episode. But yeah, these videos will go out on Mondays, and I'm thinking around about the afternoon time. I haven't got a set time yet, but with that being said, oops, that's all I've got time for today. Hopefully by next episode we'll be in full leather gear. I know, it'll be so exciting. But thank you for watching. If you do like this series or are excited for this series, slap that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'd appreciate it very much. But most importantly, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. And yeah, thank you for the love, thank you for the support. And until next week, bye YouTube.